I know it's not rocket science, but at the same time, playing second ball football is not conducive to the type of football that we're trying to play. But we had to do that today. We had to roll our sleeves up and battle against Jerry, who we know Jerry's going to put his head in, put his body about. But I thought the two centre-halves did that. I think they managed them very well. And not only that, I thought the midfield got the second balls, and then the front four caused a lot of problems because of the work rate. Hard work out there is an absolute prerequisite, but two-touch football and second balls are absolute prerequisites. And I think we won enough for that to win the game. It could have been a lot more than 2-0 if truth be known, but 2-0, getting back to clean sheet mentality, the point at Chester was a springboard for me. It gave everybody a little bit of belief that we could go to a place like Chester and get a point. And now we come to Alfreton, which is a totally different environment. Me and Billy went toe-to-toe with the referee 2 hours before the game to say that we wanted the game on. Both Billy and myself wanted the game on, because if we don't, we're going to start running short of Tuesdays or running short of midweek availability. So I'm glad the game went ahead. Obviously, because the game went ahead, we had to have the mindset right, and I thought it was today.
You spoke last week about centre-backs not scoring, but Reece McNally jumped in the first half, got one.
Yeah, it's his second goal this season so far, and we want more. I think Reece is now grabbing a hold of that right back berth, which has been vacated by the injured Joe Fawkes, and he's growing on me. You know, right back was my position, but he's got size, he's got stature, he's got ability. He likes going forward with the ball, but he can defend the back post. And now, if he can contribute to set pieces, which everybody always, I don't know, points fingers at you for if you don't score enough set pieces, and points fingers at you if you concede. These have conceded probably 13, 14 goals from set pieces, but everybody tells me Alfreton's brilliant at set pieces. You know, it'll grow, it'll come to the end of the season, and we'll be relying on centre-half sticking the ball in the back of the net between now and the end of the season. I guarantee you, Paul will do it, Cam will do it, Reece will do it. I think everybody's buying into what we're trying to achieve here, and we've just got to dust ourselves down here, because it was a grueling environment, it was a grueling challenge physically. We've got to dust ourselves down, make sure we prepare properly for Tuesday now.
So much said about Amari Morgan-Smith in recent weeks, about him being tired, about hadn't been scoring. But what a performance out there today. I mean, he gave everything, he never stopped, but also the composure he had with the long hold up for the penalty.
I think it sums him up. As a man, you know, he's the first guy that was at the hotel this morning. I was the first one, he was the second, you know, so we had a good 20 minutes, half an hour talk about the reality of where we're at. And where we want to be, if truth be known, you know. And I think he's got the club at heart. You know, sometimes players wear the shirt with pride, we get that part, and they wear the badge with pride and the performance with pride, but he's got the club at heart, and that's a different kind of feel. Everything he does it for the benefit of other people. He sacrifices his own game sometimes, you know, for the benefit of others. And when it came down to a penalty situation, I'm telling you, I've been on that penalty spot, and it couldn't hold my shoes, let alone when you're digging a stud in. And I was really concerned, because Amari does like to lift the ball, and when you're lifting the ball and your foot slips, it could go anywhere, you know. But he stayed composed, and as you say, it took an age to get there. Unfortunately, there was an incident with the linesman I've just cleared up. He just said he was threatened by one of the supporters. That kind of thing needs to be banished out of the game. If they've got any video footage, the lad needs banning. It's as simple as it gets, or whoever it was. Anyway, long story short, you had to wait, and you had to wait, and you had to wait, even to the extent where Hemel came across to the bench, and I said to Hemel, if Amari's waited too long, change it. Change somebody, you know, change the penalty taker. He said, you've no chance of taking the ball from him. And true to a man and the captain that he's been this season, he put it in the middle of the goal. The goalkeeper knows him quite well, and he knows which way he wants to go, and he put it down the middle. He held his nerve and put it down the middle. Great penalty, if you think. And then we just rode what system we gave, a little bit of a rest, put an extra man in midfield, and some of the game out.
So 4 good points, last 2 games. Important now to take that on Tuesday.
Yeah, very much so. As I say, it breathed a little bit of life into us again, going to the league leaders and getting a point on Tuesday night, and possibly could have nicked it, but I wouldn't have said we deserved to win it. You know, it was one of them where we did the basics right on Tuesday night, and we did the basics again right in a different way. The conditions on Tuesday night were a lot better than what it was today, but you're never going to come to Alfreton in the middle of January, February, March and expect a great surface. You know, they've been suffering probably about the third or fourth game that's been postponed. We had a pitch inspection at 1 o'clock, and we really had to do a convincing sales pitch, if you like, on the referee to say if it starts, we're both willing to start it, but if it starts, it has to finish. The referee was a little bit concerned about that, but the rain wasn't due till after 5 o'clock. I'm being a weatherman now, listen to me. It wasn't due till after 5 o'clock, but he did the right thing. He got the game on, and Billy maybe ruined the fact that he got the game on, but I was absolutely delighted when he said yes, it's on. But we then performed, we then got 3 points, and as you've made reference to, 4 points from 2 away journeys, and we've got another away journey on Tuesday night on a different surface altogether. It's AstroTurf, which will test the players again. But go back to the hard work of Amari and how he seems to carry the club, and the banner he flies, the flag for against the Harriers. It's something I pride myself in giving him the captaincy, and it's probably one of the better decisions I've made this season.